Today we met many of you at the Village Fair and we had our sort of crazy passing event where we were attracting a lot of people and telling them all about our junior clinics and our up and coming events. One event that we've got next weekend is our Odyssey Passer Day. Simply we've got loads of Odyssey demo passes in the shops. If you want to come up and you're about next weekend, you can take them on the passing green, you can take them on the course. I thought I'd do a quick little review of some of the Odyssey passes on the Crazy Passing Green. So the one that I'm trying out is from their RX range, which is the insert on their club, is what we call a mallet bigger headed saucer passer. The first hole. So what's really good about a mallet passer is it's really good for alignment. So this one's got the sort of 3 little dots there. So this hole, I'm not a very good passer. Golf sort of skipped a generation in our family a little bit, but you've got to be very straight with this putt on this hole. So the sort of mallet head, it's very good. You've got your 3 little dots and your 2 wings on there. So it really gives you a good idea of how the passer head is sitting in alignment before the ball. So you know, I like to work on 3 dots. Hopefully that's straight. Relatively up there. So yeah, it's alignment. If you're struggling with alignment, then the big-headed mallet passers tend to be the sort of passers to go for. If you're a little bit more struggling with distance, then from our experience, usually the sort of more bladed types tend to help. We'll go on to the next hole. So I'll do very well on this hole. The Odyssey passers come with the RX insert. These latest ones got the RX insert. So it's a polymer insert. So again, what I sort of find with the polymer inserts for golfers is it allows them to have a soft feel on the green and still use a harder golf ball, so you can get away with your distance balls and still feel soft on the green. But the RX has got sort of the metal intertwined in with the polymer, so it gives you a really crisp feeling off the face. And a lot of people sort of associate feel and sound, so it gives quite a nice sound. Even if we're using a sort of funny ball with the Crazy pad, it's quite good. So again, use the 2 lines to line me up on there. So sort of you probably noticed on the Odyssey pack by balloons, you probably noticed on the Odyssey pass I'm using, it's got the slightly thicker grip on it. So it's a parallel grip, so it's the same thickness all the way down. So what this sort of does is it effectively gives you a lighter sort of grip on the fingers. You're naturally gripping lighter on the grip, which does 2 things. It sort of stops too much movement in the shoulders, and it stops too much movement on the hands, so your hands don't tend to break very much on it. So it's a nice gentle one over the bridge. Oh, didn't give that hard enough. That was perfectly on cue. And the other thing about this Odyssey passers, we have what we call toe weighted passers. This one's what we call a face balance passer. So if I hand it on my finger like that, you can see it's sort of perfectly balanced. So when it goes through the swing and through the pendulum, there's sort of very little movement on it. You can actually feel it kind of thing. Sort of suits someone like me that's got hasn't got much of a break on this thing. Someone who's got more of an arc in their passer swing, sort of toe heavy stuff tends to be a better balance on it. There you go, that wasn't a great effort, but under pressure on the camera. So yeah, we've got loads of Odyssey passers. Come and try some out next weekend. It's really important to get your passing right and your putters right. We've seen some dramatic results with golfers having the right passer. So yeah, Dad will be about, I'll be about next Saturday and Sunday, so hopefully we'll see some of you then.